What's up, guys? Welcome back. Bully Kid checking in. We are here at the Ghetto, barbed wire and all. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. We're shooting some crazy documentaries in the Chicago South Side. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share with your friends. Oh shit, they're coming! What is going on, kid family? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we are here at a nice little location and we're going to be talking about something that's very important. We're going to be talking about something every car tuner does to his car, and then they suffer the consequences later on down the road. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a quick tour around the vehicle, and I'm going to let you guess what that problem is. It's on the vehicle at this moment. Beautiful sunset, guys. Hopefully you can hear me. There's a high school game right around the corner. All right, guys, have you noticed what the current problem can be? Most likely not, but what we're going to be talking about in this video are window tints. Guys, when I was tinting windows, I was looking for a shop that can do it the cheapest way possible. So all of these windows, and that's a lot of windows, especially because you got these little ancillary windows up front, another set of in the back. So what do we got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 windows in total. We paid $150 cash out the door. The job was pretty well done. I can't complain. Lifetime warranty, which is something you guys definitely want to make sure you guys are getting. Lifetime warranty with everything. Now here's the trick. A lot of people get lifetime warranty and then they lose their receipt. If you lose your receipt at that point, forget it. There's no going back. It doesn't matter if you have lifetime warranty. No one is going to replace this unless it's in the system, in the file, and they honor your work. Luckily for me, I have my receipt. I actually got my windows tinted back in 2011 and I have my receipt, and that's exactly what the shop wanted to see first when I called them about the warranty work for these windows. So there's two problems, as you guys can see. Quiet down over there, hey? They're excited that we have the receipt with us, but the rear window is a big issue. It has a lot of air bubbles that have developed over the years, and that's probably because, one, it's cheap tint, and two, you have the defroster over here, and it's over time this is very common. It happens quite often. Now the second issue we have on this window, which I'm pretty sure you guys are not going to be able to see, but from the inside, what appeared to be a smudge in the beginning ended up being just the window tint itself chipping off. It's chipping, it's cheap, and that's what happens over 5 to 10 years of having a cheap window tint on your vehicle. So one thing you guys want to consider is when you're getting window tint, what kind of window tint you guys want to buy. Not all window tints are created equal. There's cheap dye tint, which is just dye in a film, which is what we got, and that's how we were able to get it for $150. If we were to get a higher end tint, such as a ceramic tint, it would cost us double the price. So if you're gonna go cheap, that's fine. If you don't plan on keeping your car more than 10 years, that's fine. Just make sure you keep your warranty work. Take a picture of it on your phone, so even if you lose the receipt, you have it on your phone. And that's one option. That's exactly what we're doing with this vehicle. The other option is just upgrading window tints. When you're calling shops around, when you're trying to be competitive with prices, you really gotta have to check what kind of window tint they are using, because some cheap ones have dye and some magnetic pieces, components in the window tint that help with heat distribution, with the look of it. So very important. Ceramic tint, if you guys don't know, it can eliminate up to 70% more heat than your standard dye film. So if that's something you guys are interested in, which is making sure your car stays cool, you want to consider ceramic, I would completely avoid this kind of dye film. But for my budget at this time of buying this car, this kind of film was spectacular. It fit my budget. It was great. And again, tomorrow we are going to be going to the shop, try to get everything replaced. Hopefully they don't damage these defrosters. Now, I spoke with a gentleman from Chicago Auto Pros, very reputable. My brother's been going to that shop for all detailing, window tints, and everything else he needs to get done on his car for cosmetic reasons. And he actually told me that the shop might not be responsible if they damage the defrosters. Usually the shop will tell you that they are not liable if damage occurs. We'll see what this shop tells us, whether they're gonna say, hey, we're not responsible. If we do damage it, it's at your own risk, or who knows? I really hope they don't screw up the defroster when they're removing the old tint and the old glue, because that can be a little bit challenging. The defrosters do work, but we'll see after they remove it what's going to be the situation, what's going to happen. So tomorrow when we go out there, I'll try to film for you guys a little bit and keep you up to date. All right, guys, what is going on? We are here in Chicago. We are at the location. We just dropped the car off to get the window tints done. The guy was looking at me like, what? This is from 2011? Hey, but he asked to honor it. Like I said, most people lose their receipts and you're never gonna get them back. But I just want to show you guys where the hell this white boy is, okay? You know, we're just casually walking around, minding our own business. I just hope we don't run into the wrong crowd over here, because right here, this area that we are in isn't technically the best area. As you guys can see, graffiti everywhere. And a good thing it's daytime hours, so during the daytime hours, actually, it's not so bad around here. But if you come here sometime when the lights go down, when the sun sets, you might be in some trouble. So you gotta be careful what you do, who you do it with. And you know, I ain't strapped today, but I'm just kidding, we never strap. I did forget to mention, I was gonna ask him about the windshield window tint. I'm very interested in getting that, but unfortunately I ain't got barbed wire everywhere here, guys. Shoes from fallen ones. But I didn't ask him about the window tint for the front. I'm gonna have to ask him later once we get back into the shop. He said it is gonna take about 2 to 3 hours. Look at that. Got the bus going. I think we should make a profile picture right here. So you're probably asking yourself, yo kid, why the hell did you come out here to get your windows done? Well, I got a recommendation from one of my buddies. He's been getting all his window tints done over here. So this is where we are at. The guy did a fairly good job, and like you said, like I said, he's respecting the receipt, the warranty work. So I'm pretty cool with him. So the real question is, if I was to do window tints one more time, would I go with 50% and would I go with your regular dye film? Well, in all honesty, if I was to do it again, I would probably go and do 35% all around. The reason I would go 35% is just because it's a little bit darker. When I got my window tints done, I think the legal limit was 50%. So the only question is right now, because everything is legalized at 35% all around, I would definitely stick with that. And I probably would just go ahead and do it with the ceramic tint right now, with the income I'm getting right now, just because I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to be coming back here, you know, wasting time. I gotta take a day off just to come here and get the windows tinted. I'm risking my life, you know what I'm saying? So if you're doing it, if you're gonna keep your car for at least 5 to 8 years, I would just highly recommend getting the best tint out there for your car. And you guys get the extra benefit of canceling the heat out from the outside with the ceramic tint. So that is something to always consider when you're getting window tints done. Anyway guys, I gotta go kill some time, so I'll show you around this little neighborhood some more. And yeah, walking down the street, you see some glass broken right here. Theft is definitely something in the area, so you gotta be cautious everywhere you go. I don't know about you guys, but this is my dream garage in the future. If we get this channel up and growing, we're gonna have a garage like this. We're gonna have the daily, the exotic, the build, and wifey's car somewhere here. I hope we can fit it. Today's drink of choice, rain, 0 sugar, a lot of caffeine. Hopefully this doesn't crank me up so much I'll be shaking like this by the time I pick up my car. But anyway, check out where we are right now. Some kind of monument right here. Cheers, y'all. Away from all the graffiti. I think it looks good right now. Not even gonna lie, I'm out here minding my own business. Dude comes up to me with neck tattoos and he's asking me where he can get some weed from. I mean, I know I got a bag and all with me, but do I really look like a drug dealer? No, I stopped that long time ago. It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Yeah, what's up, man?
I found this one Canon, I guess it's a digital camera.
Uh-huh.
All right, I found it. All right, with the case and everything else,
Sure.
but it's not on.
Uh-huh.
Do you think they still carry the charger for it?
Oh, the battery's not working?
No.
Oh, I'm sure they can.
Where do I get one? If you know, because you got one somewhere.
Yeah, I got a camera. Either online, you have to buy it online, or like an electronics store.
You think Best Buy?
They might, yeah. Depends how old the camera is, though. You know.
See, it looks pretty nice. I mean, it's probably, I don't know, maybe in the 2000s.
Oh, like a big one? It's like a
small one.
Small one
In your pocket. You know?
I'm sure maybe if it's newer for sure, like Best Buy and stuff will have it.
Is it supposed to be plugged into the
outlet or
well
USB?
How does it look like? Do you know what it looks like?
The charger or the camera?
Yeah, I mean to charge up the
I'm sure it's like a USB cable, man. Maybe even you can use it like from, let's
because
say.
there is two, but I don't think they got nothing to do with charging up the phone. Excuse me, the camera. But I was thinking, oh wow, I got something like that. But then somebody told me, no, you gotta get it online or go to somewhere.
You could probably do it two ways. One, you can just take the battery out and get like the battery charger, you know, the square one.
Right.
Or there's one that can probably just plug in and can charge it like via USB or something. Yeah.
They said something about the battery has ability to get charged up. That's what I was trying to think. I was thinking about that part.
Yeah.
So I had to go maybe Best Buy, go online for that.
I think so.
Right?
Because I mean, if you can get that, if that's an expensive camera, man, that's a steal, you know.
Yeah, it's a steal too, you know. I mean, do they still use it these days?
I think bring it to Best Buy, tell them what you have them find it, and
see what they say.
Yeah.
And then see if it's still really, because everybody got cell phones.
The cell phones are crazy these days.
I mean, now you don't need that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
know.
you can keep it, or you can take it off your phone and.
Exactly. It's so convenient.
Yeah, very convenient. Thank you, sir.
No problem. No, you're good, man. Have a good one.
Have a good day.
You too. All right, well, he had a 40 in his hand. Looked like he had too much to drink already. And yeah, that's life. Your love is true for her, but you can't afford a Airbnb. Now, real quick, we got to talk about these little devices. Now, in Chicago, you'll see a bunch of those bicycles parked somewhere and you rent them out. But these things aren't new. And it's so weird. They got like GPS tracking on them and people just park them wherever the hell they want and then go from there. So a lot of these get stolen. And I know a buddy actually that buys these things off of auctions, takes away the GPS and he bypasses the system where you have to pay, and then he sells them for about $250. And if you guys are interested, pretty much jailbroken. Look at that, they're everywhere. So if you guys are interested, pretty cool. I think they go up to like 30 miles an hour or 20 miles an hour, and they have a 30-mile charge one way, so that's pretty neat. I think I fit right in. Everybody thinks I'm drinking a 40 right now. So don't expect to see much life or activity here during the day. I think all the life and activity happens once the sun goes down. Like I mentioned before, there is a lot of real estate being built right here. I don't know if this is going to be Section 8 or what, but yeah, it's massive. I'm telling you, huge property being built here. As you can see, they already got the concrete wall and the barbed wire separating that building versus the rest of the neighborhood. But then again, there's barbed wire over here just about everywhere. So for those of you that don't know, Chicago is a very diversified city. I mean, going 10 minutes out from where you're staying, you're gonna have a completely different nationality over there and a different way of life. So it's good for those people that like to experience new things and such, but it could be dangerous if you go in the wrong turf, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how these gang wars start. Everybody crosses the wrong line and you're in the wrong hood before you know it, and then bang bang, ski ski. Chevy Corsa. It could probably use a buff. It's probably single stage paint. Take a look at this one, eh? What is that? Is that considered rear engine? That looks pretty neat. Alright guys, as you can see, recommended for persons 18 or older. This definitely can't be safe for the average person. Let's recycle this nicely. more barbed wire everywhere. It's crazy. You see a homeless guy in a tent over there, graffiti everywhere. It looks really ratchet with the railroad tracks right over here. Hopefully you guys got some of the emotions behind this neighborhood and see how it is to live over here. It's not that easy, so I always say save for tomorrow, man. Don't waste all your money, don't spill your beans, because you know you could be up here one day and then the next day you could be right here too. So stay grateful for what you have, and the shop should be almost done. That guy picked the wrong place to sleep with his tent probably, but Alright guys, so it's been a few hours. I got the car in the driveway right now. We're just following the sunshine, so these things cure a little bit faster. And I'm gonna give you my honest review of this shop. You know, like I said before, they did a great job with the windows originally. Wasn't too bad, and for the price that I paid, $150 for all these windows, was a pretty good price. And when the guy looked at the receipt, he's like 2011. He was pretty much shocked, because most people probably come back within a year or two and forget about it, you know what I mean? So let me tell you about the shop. The shop is pretty much a car wash, and on the right side of that car wash, this guy probably leases the area and does window tints for himself, an independent contractor type of gig. And it's very loud over there. The train is running in the back, so you can't really hear what the hell the guys are even saying to you. And the lighting is very, very poor over there. So, you know, when you tint windows, they apply the film on the inside. They sometimes have a lamp on the outside, and they look through the lamp just to see where they missed any of the tint or anything like that, the bubbles. And so lighting is very important, and this shop lacked good adequate lighting as some other shops that I see. And the other thing that I did notice is, once I got back in the vehicle and, you know, windows up obviously, because you don't want to roll this one down, it smells absolutely filthy in here. So we have to put some Lysol over here and just spray this in the vehicle. It literally smells like body odor in this whole car. I understand I picked the wrong day for this, because it is about 85 degrees today, and I'm sure it was hot inside the shop for the guys as well. But dang, I've never had to experience this before. So aside from those little things that I'm nitpicking on, they did a pretty good job. You know, they honored their work. That's the most important thing. And I totally forgot to ask him about the front windshield, but I did call a few other shops, and one shop told me $100, another shop told me $130, another shop just told me they can do just the top strip of the windshield, and that most shops don't, just the top strip right here, and they said most shops don't want to do the whole window because when they're applying the tint, a lot of the water drips on the dashboard. It can damage the dashboard, it can damage electronics in there. And another thing is, most people, once they tint the windshield, the person actually always looks through the windshield, so they'll see imperfections, and then, you know, if the customer comes back, they gotta redo it. It's just not a smart choice for window shops to tint the windshield because it's a high turnaround rate for imperfections, not to mention it's illegal. So one shop that told me the top, they can tint the top, but only 5%. They didn't give me an option on the tint choices on top. Told me it was going to be about $30, and you know, I don't want to put a 5% tint here when everything else is 50%. So right now we are good as is. We'll see, maybe next year we'll tint the windshield again, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for this tint to cure, and then we'll be looking good as new. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this whole video. I do appreciate it. Leave a comment down below what kind of tints you guys usually get, what you prefer, your experiences with them, how much you guys paid, obviously, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.
I ain't here for the money.